Don't stop wanting me. Sean the God, the bitch number, you should bring it all to me. My nigga, I'm so up, I'm upside down. A nigga got a hard freedom. I feel the earth, empty handed. All I took was a loss with me. And the worst thing might be your mama meal. Me and my nigga, and I'm sipping on my Naga. I'm too like this, bitch, I'm getting high to me. Get be a bitch to a man, then be a thought for me. These niggas think they ruthless. Truth must start with a silent team. Anything I do start with weed, except cocaine, cause it's all C. Looking at nigga try. Alright. Get out of here. Smoke talk. It's 420. Smoke talk. Let me take this whack ass shit off my. Hey, hey, C. John. I went to the goddamn store the other day. I seen a nigga. That motherfucker said, "Hey man," he put $1 in his pocket. I said, "Hey man, let me get a long and a loose mask." Then we're gonna turn around and act like I got 7 cents. I said, "Nigga, they don't tax loose, illegal ass cigarettes or COVID masks." Other ass nigga. Anyway, smoked out. We want all the smoke.
Alright, so look, man, I'm watching you online.
You can see me on live.
Yeah. You still seem kind of far. Your voice still sounds kind of far away from you.
What about you, babe? You can't hear my voice, nigga? What about now?
Yeah, still a little bit.
Is it loud or is it low?
Alright, that's better. That's much better.
That's better?
Yeah.
Or you can just speak up.
Or I can just speak up and talk loud and something big. Anyway, smoke talk. We want all the motherfucking smoke. We been waiting on 420. We had this shit ready for a long time. We been waiting on 420. Long time. This my guy. This my esteemed Naga right here. Ooh. He's getting He's getting the festivity started. Look, I'm finna come through on that. You ready?
Alright.
I'm finna pack it up. Anyway.
That was my idea. Extendo.
That was my woman's idea. Extendo. She just took the opportunity to remind me that was her idea, not my own. I was gonna smoke a lot of blunt. She said, "Why not just smoke one long blunt, motherfucker?" I was like, you know what? That makes sense.
You know what? Yeah, man. I just put a lot of fucking shit in mine. I put a lot of weed in mine so that it'll try to last. You know.
So it'll last.
Hell yeah.
I know, right? Hopefully we can smoke this. Oh, I don't know. They see how big this bitch is, but how big.
Alright, man. Let me see if I can invite some people too, man. I'm gonna invite some people.
I ain't gonna invite them back because I ain't got no friends. I'm sad. I only have friends on Facebook. I'm just bullshit. So anyway, it's me and my esteemed Naga, Casey Cosmos, and myself, TTG. We are doing what we like to refer to as smoke talk. But let me just read this shit, goddamn.
Palm in the camera. The palm in the camera.
My palm in the camera. So anyway, smoke talk, and we do want all the smoke, just in case you want it. Smoke talk. This is our mission statement, because this shit is legitimate, bitch. Here on Smoke Talk, we want all the smoke. My esteemed Naga, Casey Cosmos, which is this guy right here, boom bam, you hear me? And myself, TTG, whilst social media distancing ourselves from you quarantine looking at it, motherfucker. Let me get one long and a loop mask looking at it, nigga. We on quarantine from you quarantiners, goddamn. So we decided to have a public smoke session. It's just like the good old days when we were sitting on the green box, except we on Facebook, not the green box, and you niggas are still green and square. You had better believe.
Yep, that's right. I remember sitting on the damn green box.
Green box. You hear me? You nigga got flash cement on green box, don't make no goddamn sense. So, grab your weed and your whack ass comments and have a seat. It's like that 70s show. We in a smoker circle.
Yep.
We finna get it in. We finna ask some questions, and we be people. That's all, folks. I'm just playing. And no, I'm not gonna do it that way. No, I'm not gonna read no fucking script like the 30 fucking news stations that we watched yesterday. All you go read script. But anyway, all this is my shit. You see what I'm saying? I wrote it out. It's my ideas and my thoughts. But I have some serious questions that I want to ask about some serious shit.
Yep. So yeah, we want to talk about who we are, who we is.
Who we is? Who we is? Who is you?
Who is me?
You know, what's going on? What's up with this shit? What's up with this COVID shit? What's up with this quarantine? What's up with this coronavirus shit? God damn.
Yeah.
What's up with
y'all
like
got
for real?
Comments about what we're talking about. Y'all tune in and y'all comment on that shit, man. We're trying to get to your questions and shit.
I really do hope motherfuckers have questions and comments and shit. But you know, whatever, we'll get to it. So anyway, Smoke Talk is meant to be conveyed from the perspective of its hosts and its guests. Neither this show nor its hosts nor guests proposes to tell anyone who they are or what to do. That's not what we're about. It is not our goal to form any groups or align ourselves with regard to any agenda whatsoever. We don't fuck with that shit. For that will have a limiting effect, whereas we prefer freedom, plainly and simply. Rather, it is meant to reinforce the fact that I am, literally, whoever, whatever, whenever I say I am. And who the fuck is you to tell me that I'm not, motherfucker? Because I read books and you motherfuckers don't.
Right.
God damn it. And if you share my blood, you share my spirit, then you can be who the fuck you want. You can do what the fuck you want to, too. It's really not even about that, because the fact of the matter is, didn't nobody give God permission to be God. Motherfucker was just God at the end of the day. So it really don't matter what I say. You know? Now, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So absolutely no action is without consequence. And this is a natural aspect of life. However, freedom entails that all be done according to love and not fear. For fear, not hate, is the opposite of love. And any consequence arising out of any act of love is a benefit and not a detriment. So, fear of a consequence of an act of love is confusion. I don't give a fuck what the motherfucker got to say or what the motherfucker gonna do about me knowing who I am and me telling you motherfuckers who I am. I don't give a fuck. You know, they killed Jesus for shit. You know, not Jesus and who the fuck ever else. You know, niggas got beat in the street all day, every day, even doing the civil rights movement for standing on who the fuck they is. And so what I'm supposed to do? Bitch up, bye down, cause I know what's going on. No. I'm gonna talk real loud. I wish I had a bullhorn. I'd talk that motherfucker. We all, you and I, have access to a wealth of information. It is our hope that as we put out any information that we have, that others will do the same. And that in so doing, we can better enable ourselves to do whatever the fuck we want to do. And put those in line who would tell us that we cannot do that. You know, because you gotta know who the fuck you is. But we finna get to that. Lastly, we want to make clear our intent to be changeable in our search for truth. Everybody knows truth never changes. This fact may cause Smoke Talk's changeable nature to appear contrary to or opposed to the unchanging nature of truth, until you consider the truth that change is the only constant. The only thing that doesn't change is the fact that things change. And this is the truth. The truth, which doesn't change, is that everything can and will change, especially those who discover truth. So, the truth of the matter is that truth never changes. The truth of the matter is that everything changes. So that would seem like a contradiction. Not if you seek truth, my nigga. You hear me? So, anyway, Smoke Talk is merely a platform designed to convey shit that its hosts have learned and to hear the bullshit that you have learned. We are not authorities on any of these subjects. I'm just a Naga that smoke too many weed and read too much books. Oops. Smoke too much weed and read too many books. We intend no disrespect. However, we do believe that if the motherfucking shoe fits, wear that motherfucker, bitch. You hear me? So, which we stand on. We're all 10 toes down. And shoes that fit, bitch. You hear me? No corns on my toes. So in the words of Monica, don't take it personal. I missed my motherfucking head. So, in the words of Monica, don't take it personal. Baby. You hear me? So, that takes some time now to think things through. I know it always seems like I'm talking some wrong shit, but that ain't true, goddammit.
That's right.
So, standard information. It's Mr. C. John. No, I'm sorry. That was a bad introduction. Mr. Casey Cosmos. Mr. Casey Cosmos, will you please introduce yourself?
Yo, I'm just on here, man, to add a different perspective, man. Some things you know, we go agree upon and some things we don't, man. That kind of creates a double perspective, so people can get a way to look at what I think about shit and the way he thinks about shit, man. You know, I ain't nobody, bro. I'm everybody and nobody at the same time, man. I'm everything and nothing
What
at
the
the same
fuck
time.
you said? What the fuck you said? Real talk, real talk. I would say the same. You know, with regard to me, I'm just a silly man. I'm nobody for no motherfucking word. I ain't nobody. I don't do any motherfucking thing that separates me or makes me special or anything like that. I'm a nigga with a job like the rest of you motherfuckers. You know, I just, you know, in my free time, I like to read books. I like to try to figure out what the fuck is going on. And then I see a lot of this bullshit happening, like this COVID shit, this coronavirus shit, all you mask wearing ass niggas walking around. If y'all read the fucking studies on this shit, you will see how ridiculous that is. If it was real, you ain't stopping it with no mask, my nigga. I promise you that. So, whatever. Anyway, so there's so much good happening in the world right now. However, none of it is happening where I am. Only thing happening where I am is, can I get a loose cigarette and a COVID mask? That's the only motherfucking thing happening where I'm at. So people always say, be the change you want to see. So that's what I'm doing. I'm being the motherfucking change that I want to see. Goddamn.
There's a little good going on, man, where I am, man. But I'm good, so I'm spreading that shit. I'm trying to spread that shit like COVID-19.
Yeah. Spread the truth like COVID-19. And the only reason why we're doing like this, because I tried to add my nigga to my live, but Facebook is acting like a real bitch right now. They don't want to let a nigga do it.
If anybody has any advice on how we can do this a better way.
Because I tried. I put up like 19 live videos where I'm literally just trying to figure out how to add my nigga to my motherfucking live. It's the first time I went live, by the way. I'm losing my live virginity. God damn it. So, anyway, but I'm doing on some shit that matter. I don't know what the fuck you do. Have you nigga go live and get shot. What kind of shit is that? You know what? So, that was fucked up. I'm not lying. Am I lying? Because half the niggas I saw get shot, I got shot on the live. I mean, I saw that shit on the live video, so I'm not lying, goddamn. Anyway, a humble request that if you find this show to be useful to any degree, you know, that you like it and you share it, but not on Facebook, though. I don't give a fuck about no Facebook page. Just you like it in your heart and you share it amongst your family members. I don't give a fuck what you do with the motherfucking Facebook page. Fuck Facebook. Fuck YouTube. Fuck all. Fuck Google. Google lied to you. Facebook did too. And YouTube. So it's not about that. I'm not trying to monetize no motherfucking social media page. What I'm really doing is I understand the magical nature of grammar, which comes from grimoire, which is a spell, which is rather a book for casting spells. And so when these motherfuckers do shit like this, they fucking up the atmosphere. So I'm correcting the atmosphere and letting the motherfucker know what's really going on. You bitches finna stop with all this bullshit. I don't got no time for this whack ass shit. Anyway, fair use.
Yeah.
Fair use. Cause I'm finna use a lot of shit that's not my shit. Fair use. FBI. Alphabet boys. Like y'all motherfuckers like do all this bullshit. Fair use. Fuck you. FBI. Fuck Boys Incorporated. Just in case you didn't know. Alright. Blase. Oh yeah. Another thing. Again, I'm familiar with this no group shit because I've been through a lot of groups. I've been to the church. I've been to the Kingdom Hall with the goddamn Jehovah's Witnesses. I've been to goddamn Israelites United in Christ, dressed up in all purple, yelling at niggas on the corner for absolutely no reason. Niggas ready to fight, but ain't gonna bust a grape. But you dressed like a grape, ugly ass nigga. Been through that shit. I've been through the Moore Science Temple of America. I got a lot of respect for those brothers, but they being infiltrated heavily right now. And so a lot of the shit that you're seeing is not really what it is. You know, been through that shit. I've been through, if it's a group or if it's a circle, I've been through it. And at the end of the day, all them niggas just trying to make a dollar. They don't give a fuck about telling you what the truth is. You know, at the end of the day. That's why they have what they refer to as a core righteous teacher. Because that's what that means. If you really out here getting it, you ain't getting no money from it. Unfortunately, you got to work a job like the rest of these motherfuckers. You got to spend your free time reading these books and putting the truth out there. Because anybody who telling you something that sound like a truth, the nigga got a suit on, he lying. If nigga got a nice car, he lying. If nigga get a check from the government, he lying. If nigga got a 501c3, he lying. If nigga belong to a motherfucking organization of any motherfucking type, sort, or kind, he lying. End of the motherfucking day. This is real shit.
That's right.
So, anyway, Boom, boom, bam. You think I would have learned by now not to use the fucking mouse, to use my fucking keypad, but blah, blah, blah. So the reason why I said is if you belong to a group or whatever and you come out here and you talking that bullshit, we not gonna listen to you. We not. Nobody. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Fuck that. I'm not Christian. Ain't nobody getting saved on this show. Ain't nobody going over to be no fucking Jehovah's Witness on this show. Ain't nobody going over to motherfucking Israelite United in Christ on this show. Ain't nobody going to motherfucking Israelite United Northside Temple of America on this show. I just said this shit. None of that shit. Fuck that, because if we just deal with truth and we like our truth naked. So if you can't bring me the truth like how you got it, I don't want to hear it. If you're going to attach, do you want to be saved to your truth? Then you say that shit. Save your own self. Save your money. And buy water and canned good for this COVID shit, motherfucker.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway. All right. Did it again. All right. So what is all this about? Smoke talk. We want all smoke. What is it about? Smoke talk. We smoking and we talking. We smoking and we talking. Smoke talk.
Right.
We got all smoke.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Anyway.
All right, man. So who are we, bro? Historically, who are we?
Well, that's what we finna get to. That's what we finna get to. Goddamn. So, about to get this motherfucker to work right. So, proof of our ancientness and our godhood, because the fact of the matter, the motherfucking fact of the motherfucking matter, the motherfucking fact of the motherfucking matter is that if you look like me, if you got melon, and if you find yourself currently on lockdown in America, then it's probably because you ancient, and it's probably because you God. And these motherfuckers don't want to tell you. These motherfuckers not going to tell you. In fact, they doing everything in their power to not tell you, including locking you niggas down. So you melanin rich motherfucker can't go get none of that good sunlight and activate that melanin and do all that good melanin shit. Instead, stay in the house. I'm not a caveman. I don't come from the Caucasus Mountains. I don't stay in the house,
I need
bitch.
that vitamin D, man, from the sun. At least 30 minutes a day.
So, fuck what you talking about. So anyway, I just want to make a note. Godhood, as used here, is not used in the sense like I am your God, worship me. It ain't got nothing to do with that, because at the end of the day, I am who I am. If a motherfucker call me God, that's on them. And the fact of the matter is, every motherfucker where we went, and we was the first motherfucker stepping any foot anywhere. And I'm finna show you. We was the first motherfucker stepping feet anywhere on this motherfucker. And everywhere we went, motherfuckers called us gods. Everywhere we went. I'm finna show you. God damn it. And these same motherfuckers who didn't even know how to wash their ass are now telling me to put on a mask, which doesn't even fucking work. Fucking imbecile. Anyway. So,
yeah, we ain't gonna get to talk about microbes and droplets.
I ain't gonna do I ain't gonna do it, because that's too much. We'll have to break out big ass motherfucking words, and all that bullshit. And the fact of the matter is, motherfuckers not that far along yet, but they will be. That's what shit like this is for. So anyway. All right. So the first book that we're gonna use is 100 Amazing Facts About the Quote Unquote Negro with Complete Proof. I screenshotted everything. Boom. So, alright. Oh. Hold on. Alright, let me go. Alright. Number 1. From the book 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro with Complete Proof. Page 3. Entry number 5. Gigantic head of a Negro god. I didn't say that. These motherfuckers said that shit. Giant head of a Negro god from Yucatan, Mexico. One of the oldest known representations of a human being in the New World. That's North, Central, and South America.
That's called Omeka.
You hear me? Omeka. The Olmec. You hear me? Real talk.
Right.
Fuck you, man. That's us, nigga. And this is what these motherfuckers look like. For real. Boom. I wish I would have had the one with the human being standing next to it so they could
look and see. Y'all can see how big it is, yeah.
Because the nigga probably like this big on his motherfucker.
Yeah, I think it was like about the size of his nose. I think his nose is a representation of like about the size of an average human. The height. I'm glad
with the little motherfucker now, he's always be smelling armpits and shit. Napoleon. I'm glad he ain't found he would have blew the nose off that motherfucker. like it need a Sphinx. You hear it? You hear it? Real talk. Trying to lie. And you nigga, please, man, come on. Anyway.
But there's more than one, man. There's actually a bunch of them.
Yeah, man. But wait, there's more.
A lot of noses off.
What you say? They've been blowing a lot of niggas' nose up.
Yeah.
Boom. Next. Page 12, entry number 10. The Grimaldi, a Negro race, lived in Europe as late as 12,000 years ago. 2 complete Grimaldi skeletons are in the Museum of Monaco near Monte Carlo. Abundant traces of their culture have been unearthed in southern and central Europe. 12,000 years ago, at least. And then boom, there you go. Here are these skeletons. Right. And that's in Europe. That's in Europe.
Europe, 12,000 years ago.
So niggas was first in Europe. Baby, please do not do that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, baby. Fuck them. You good?
All right.
You good?
You can barely see it. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. Boom, boom, bam. Let's go. All right, this is page 12 of the same book. All this is coming from this book. I just took it out. I see. All right, fuck it, if you all right. All right, page 12, entry number 11. Elam. Are you good, baby? Thank you. Because if you don't tell me, I don't know, because I can't see the shit. You hear me? Elam, a mighty civilization of Persia, flourished about 2900 BC, and is perhaps older than Egypt or Ethiopia. One of its later Negro kings, Nakumta, fuck you man, conquered Chaldea and Babylon and brought back to his capital, Susa, rich treasures, among which was the famous statue of the goddess Nana. Every motherfucker I know got a grandma, auntie, mama, somebody named Nana. Nina, Nana. Right. My daughter named Nene, and I spell it just like that. Fuck is you talking about? Later, it became the capital of Cyrus the Great and Darius. Susa is the Shushan of the Bible, where Esther, the Jewish, sought the favor of the king Ahasuerus and Persia and Ethiopia. Page number 12, entry number 15. The most ancient lineage in the world, is that of the Ethiopian royal family. Now, Ethiopia itself means burnt face, black face. Like what these motherfucking Europeans dress up in when they're trying to mock you because your culture and your civilization failed. They dress up in blackface and they smile big as hell, like the niggas used to do on the old Negro movies or whatever.
That's right. Ooh. That's right. Shucking that fucking jive.
Oh, just say shucking that fucking jive. Hold on, y'all. Do my fusion ring. I got one, the baby got one. She just gave me her end. So now we can double up on the air. Boom. You hear me? Thank you, baby. Alright. The most ancient lineage in the world is that of the Ethiopian royal family. It is said to be older than that of King George VI by what? 6,130 years? The oldest lineage in the world. Niggas. Ooh. The Emperor Haile Selassie, which I'm sure is Ali, ruler of Ethiopia, traces his ancestry to King Solomon and the Queen Sheba and the Queen of Sheba. And beyond that to Kush, which is Ethiopia, 6,280 years ago. Man, come on, man. Stop. Swap. And if you read the Bible, if you follow along all these motherfuckers like Kent Hovind and shit, and I used to follow these motherfuckers, they tell you plainly that civilization started 6,000 years ago. People start, that's them. Because that was us civilizing they motherfucking ass. That's them. Yeah. We've been here for millennia. They keep finding older and older bones. And every time they do, it's a quote-unquote Negroid. Why is that? Yeah. Because them motherfuckers is brand new. Ain't nothing new under the sun but your ass. Fuck is you talking about?
That's right.
So, alright. There has been much written regarding our ancient presence here in America. For instance, Ivan Van Sertima's came before Columbus. Excuse me. I'm kind of nervous. The African presence in ancient America. See below. But now that I said I'm nervous, I ain't nervous no more.
Like, channel that energy, better come on through.
I'm imagining all y'all in y'all I'm not, because some of y'all women, I got fat asses and nice titties. Hey, baby, don't throw this shoe at me. I'm just playing. God damn it. Now, see, she's not laughing. She did. She did. See.
Just
Who, me? All right, come on, God damn it. Boom. Pause. Technical difficulty. God damn it. This motherfucker acting like a real bitch. It's alright. I'm alright.
yeah, see, John, give some of his input.
Single page. I hate these motherfuckers. I'm doing whack shit. How does it suddenly change right in the middle? I said it. It never does that. What'd you say, sweetie?
His input from C. John Wayne.
So, see, John, so far, do you have any input or anything like that? So,
I'm following you. I'm following you for the most part, man. I do know that in every continent there is a dark race version of the people that are already there. So, like if you go to Asia, and specifically in Southeast Asia, is where you will see the darker Asians, the Thai people, and even Asians that are from tribes that are below that have afros, and they will point back to where they came from, which for most of them is Africa, but that's just the African
and that's
people,
everywhere on the fucking planet. Real talk. Pink motherfucker, what you refer to today as white, which I gotta qualify. Motherfucker gotta put that shit in quotation. Motherfucker gotta say so-called, but these motherfuckers is not white. When these motherfuckers came over here, they was not white. These motherfuckers was Germans. These motherfuckers was Scottish. These motherfuckers was Irishmen. These motherfuckers became white through illegal legislation when they called your ass black. Same motherfucking thing. That's not what's going on. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Furthermore, if you would have called the motherfuckers white back then, they probably would have sprung on your ass because they were proud of their history and their heritage. They were mind controlled even into becoming the fucking traitors that they are and stopping fucking with their mother countries to call themselves an American, which you are not.
That's right. So, most of them, man, just think about it, man. Let's think about it in our everyday lives, man. Like, most of my, especially black friends, don't know where they're from past their great grandmother, especially past their great grandmother. But nonetheless, like you might not even know where your grandmother was from.
Right.
Most of my European descendant friends, my pale skinned friends, most of them can trace back, their heritage, even though they were born, they 8th-generation American.
Finland, Ireland, Scotland, Britain. You see what I'm saying? And they'll tell you. So at what fucking point did you become a fucking American? At what fucking point did you become white? Where the fuck do they do that at? You see what I'm saying? Yep. Because that's not what nationality is. Because with regard to nationality, you have to rep your motherfucking set, nigga. You gotta rep your motherfucking hood. You gotta be a proud motherfucking Irishman or a proud motherfucking German or a proud motherfucking Englishman. You see what I'm saying? Right. All these traitors over here call themselves white and American, and they doing so to steal my shit. But that shit stops today. God damn it. Well, it's been in the process of stopping. I'm just helping out a little bit.
That's right.
Because it's 420. Smoke talk. Bitch, we going off with smoke. Fuck you talking about. Anyway. Alright, so the oldest and most noted statue in the world bears the face of a Negro. It is the Sphinx of motherfucking Giza, which was worshipped as Horus or Hermocus, the sun god of life and life. It was erected about 5000 BC. The devil, which is now depicted as black, was once portrayed as white. When the black man dominated the planet, which means that a nigga did not come from fucking slavery. A nigga did not come from nothing and nobody from nowhere. That's some shit they telling you so they can steal your shit.
That's
When
right.
the black man dominated the planet, he painted the forces of evil as white, nigga. So I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
When whites and this is not I hate white people. You see, it's not. You know, look, you know how when people start gay bashing, right? And then people point out their gay bashing, and then they turn around and say, "My best friend is gay." You see what I'm saying? I would say my best friend is white, but I be lying like a motherfucker. But I do have some white friends, and we are really good friends. But they know how I roll, they know how I operate, they know how I get down. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They know what it is. Period, point blank. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Be nice because you believe another way? No. If life was fucking Facebook, unfriend, stay the fuck away from you. Like again, I've been quarantining myself from motherfuckers who ain't getting down with the get down. This is what it is. Period, point blank. Give a fuck about no motherfucker feel. So, blah, 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 blah. Count C.F. Volney, speaking of the mulatto appearance of the Egyptian people, said, "But when I visited the Sphinx, I could not help thinking of the figure of that monster furnished the solution of the enigma. When I saw its features precisely those of a Negro, I recall the remarkable passage of Herodotus, in which he says, 'For my part, I believe the Koki to be a colony of Egyptians, because like them, they have black skins and woolly hair.'" Same thing they said about Jesus. Same thing I said about God. That is to say, the ancient Egyptians were real niggas. Real Negroes. My bad. That is to say, the ancient Egyptians were real Negroes of the same species with all the natives of Africa. Suck my dick, bitch.
Right.
Fuck is you talking about? All right. Keep going. We got all day. I got 36 pages of this shit. We can go past that. We already ran that.
Go to slavery.
We gonna get there. Hold on. Okay, so check this out. Page 17, entry number 48. Again, still in the same damn book. Still in the same book. Real talk. Page 17, entry number 48. Nearly all of the ancient gods of the old and new world were black and had woolly hair. Nearly all of the ancient gods of the old world and the new world, which is the Occidental and the motherfucking Orient. The Occident and the Orient. The goddamn Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere. Both. The whole world.
Yeah.
Black and had woolly motherfucking hair.
Yeah.
Some motherfucker named Buckley says, "From the woolly texture of the hair, I am inclined to assign the Buddha of India." Duh.
Ooh.
Nigga name was Buddha. I mean, come on now. The Fuhi of China, the Zaha of the Japanese, and the Quetzalcoatl, which I just got into not too long ago, of the Mexicans, the same and indeed an African or rather Nubian origin.
Come on.
In the Bible, God, or the Ancient of Days, is described as having hair like pure wool.
That's right.
The earliest statues of the Virgin Mary and Christ in Europe, as far north as Russia, were black and fucking Negroid.
Come on, all the way in Russia.
I'm just saying though. And take note of how we covering the whole fucking planet. The whole planet. Motherfucker talking about Africa, that's an insult. Africa is the cradle of civilization. First of all, when civilization developed, every motherfucking continent was one continent. It was called Pangea. It wasn't no fucking Africa. And then later on, the whole planet was called Asia. And then later on, they began to divide and conquer my people and our customs and our tradition and say, "Oh, you're an African, you're an Asian, you're an Australian, blah, blah, blah." We was all one motherfucker, period, point blank. Them motherfuckers came with that shit, period, point blank. If you look at maps of the United States of America and how all the land was divided, you'll see that shit was big-ass chunks of land at first. And over time, these motherfuckers came in and they started dividing shit up. Oh, this is going to be Connecticut. This is going to be Colorado.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
We already had names on all of this shit. Fuck is you talking about? Renaming shit. Because they stealing. Godfrey Higgins says, "We have found the black complexion, or something relating to it, Whenever we have approached to the origin of nations, motherfucker, that's civilization itself. That's government. That's law. That's how to wash your motherfucking ass. We have found the black complexion or something relating to it. Whenever we have approached the origin of nations, the alma mater, the goddess multi mama mia, the founders of the oracles, the Memnon, or the first idol were always black. Venus, Jupiter, Apollo, Bacchus, Hercules, Astaroth, Adonis, Horus, Apis, Osiris, Amun, rather. In short, all the wood and stone deities were black. They remained as they were first made in the remotest of times. Let's see.
That means they were all black because they were black, not because these nations could talk to each other and they could go across the water and see what the other guys look like and shit.
Well, there's a caveat to the whole black thing too, and here's the caveat to the whole black thing, because you have to study etymology. And if you study etymology, you will see that the way we use words now was not the way we used words back then, right? Now, you'll also realize there's a such thing as what they refer to as denotation and connotation, right? Denotation is the original meaning of the word, whereas connotation is the way we use the word now.
Okay.
So, cool may denote temperature, however, the connotation may be somebody who's socially acceptable. Cool, right? There you have it, denotation and connotation, right? So the fact of the matter is, black was not, we never referred to ourselves as black like that. We do that now because if you look at every fucking book, you'll see that it's a revised edition. You'll see that it's an abridged edition. What are they doing? They're going through and quote unquote correcting the language. White people have had a fucking habit of doing what they call anglicizing or changing the fucking words for fucking centuries. That's what they doing. They're writing your ass out of history as who you are and writing your ass back into history as who the fuck they want you to be. Period, point blank.
Right.
So we did not, it's true. We did not refer to ourselves as black back then because we were Moors. Period, point blank. And you can check the records. I have. And you will see the same thing. So, you know, So anyway, we can keep going. All right. The Greek gods were adaptations of the Egyptians. So for anybody who ever done that, everything Greek came from the Egyptians. And we all know Egyptian, Gypsy, dog skin, Moor, Negro, and that's me, bitch. So anyway, the Greek gods were adaptation of the Egyptians. Hence, the earliest ones of Greece were also black. Boom, right there. There is every indication that the earliest gods of both the old and new world are fucking Negroes. Boom, bang. Now, as regards the Black Christ and Virgin, Romain Rolland, noted French writer, says, why are the majority of the virgins that are revered in the celebrated pilgrimages black? Why are the majority of the virgins that are revered in the celebrated pilgrimages black? Boom. At Boulogne-sur-Mer, the sailors still carry a black virgin in the procession. I'm just saying, though. Let's go down some more, because they're saying the same. It's all over the fucking word. They keep saying the same thing. Tradition says that it was St. Luke who knew personally the mother of Christ and carved with his own hand the majority of these black virgins. It is interesting to note, therefore, that the mother of was, oh, being too silly, I lost my place, hold on 1 second. That the mother of Christ, carved with his own hand, blah, 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 blah. The mother of Christ is not a Negro woman. The mother of Christ is not a Negro woman. Okay? So how, if that's the case, then why is she black everywhere else? He's saying if she's not a Negro woman, why is it that everywhere you go, the first or renditions or depictions or whatever of her are black? Because that's what the fuck it was. So, boom, keep on moving. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on, I gotta light my damn blunt back up. All right, so remember earlier when I said that Negroes mean blackface, well, burnt face, because Ethiopian, not Negroes, Ethiopian. The Eth in Ethiopian comes from the same place where we get our word ether, right? Or etheric. You see what I'm saying? Which refers to something spiritual, but something hot. And with regards to what chemistry, then it's high in temperature or fire. So ether means fire. So Ethiopian means burnt face. You see what I'm saying? Ethiopian, that is Negroes, gave to the world the first idea of right and wrong, and thus laid the basis of religion and of all true culture and civilization. Ethiopians, that is Negroes, gave to the world the first idea of right and wrong. So I don't understand how it is that if I told you motherfuckers what's right and wrong, how the fuck you can come to me and then tell me what? How you gonna tell me my own shit? That don't make no fucking sense. That don't make no fucking sense. You see what I'm saying? But I tell you something else. It's the same thing these motherfuckers do with commerce and economy. You see what I'm saying? Because they try to sell you shit. But think about this, right? I'm ancient. I'm native. I'm aboriginal. Blah, 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 blah. And it's not really blah, blah. I read this shit. I know all this shit. I'm just...
it's exhaustive. It's exhaustive, man. Please.
God damn it.
Got these points.
All right. The celestial saint of Germany is Saint Maurice, a pure Negro. While in command of a Roman legion in Gaul, Switzerland in 287 AD, he refused... Nigga, did you pause me? He refused to attack the Christians when ordered to do so by the emperor. Blase, blase. So this Negro did not murder all these white people as he was supposed to do, and they hailed him for it. They called him Saint Maurice, a nigga. Because he could have, but he didn't. Anyway. Now, his picture, and this is Saint Maurice, his picture is in many German cathedrals and museums, sometimes with the German eagle on his head. Recent pictures of Hitler.
Grand Prairie, Texas.
Yeah. You back?
Yeah, my bad.
You got interrupted.
Alright, I'm good.
There we go. Now, I was talking about St. Maurice or whatever. The nigga we were talking about the other day, when I was in war, he could have slaughtered all the white people, but he chose not to. You see what I'm saying? And for that, they celebrate him. That's St. Maurice. And you look him up, he's always depicted just as he is as a quote-unquote Negro, or a Negro whatever. Now, a lot of times when they depict him, they will have the German eagle. You know, one of the Hitler's insignias above his head or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Nearly 1,700 years later, show Hitler also with the same emblem on his head. Now check this out. Boom, boom. Now here we go to my proof. Adoration. This right here shows Maurice as a very black Negro. As a very black Negro. Motherfucker. With the German eagle on his head for reproduction, see, whatever this motherfucker should say right here. For Hitler with the German eagle on his head, see Illustrated London News, 651 May 6, 1933. The most noted picture of St. Maurice is by Grunwald in the old Pinakothek, Munich. It represents a Negro of purest type. For reproduction, see this right here. Hitler's adopted emblem. See, motherfucker be talking about the swastika and shit. I did like this is an evil insignia. You see what I'm saying? Again, there's nothing new under the sun, right? Obviously, it was a symbol. Obviously, it was being used before Hitler. Obviously, Hitler stole it. Like they stole your land, and stole your language, and stole your custom, and stole your they stole fucking you, and then turned you into an evil representation of yourself. You see what I'm saying? Then crack jokes about it all day on TV and shit. Same thing Hitler did. Stole your shit, made it evil. No, it's not evil. The swastika, the eagle symbol, ain't none of that shit evil. This motherfucker just stole your shit. That's simple. You see what I'm saying? And they can prove it. What? Alright, so Hitler's adopted emblem. Adopted. When you adopt a baby, that's not your motherfucking baby. That's somebody else's baby. And you go get it. You adopt it, right? Hitler's adopted emblem, the swastika, which means that he did not sit down with no motherfucking etch-a-sketch or no fucking sketch pad and draw the shit up. It was already out there. He fucking stole it. The swastika is perhaps the oldest known human symbol and is related to the cross. which also is prehistoric. It was used by the black peoples of Africa and Polynesia thousands of motherfucking years ago. Period point motherfucking blank. As well as by the American Indians, which they're trying to throw you off. It's us, the Moors. Fucking American Indians. So my mother came over here on the land bridge.
And gave them 2 wrong names.
God damn it. And they'll tell you in a minute, I know India. You know, what else?
Unfortunately, some of them call themselves Indians.
But that's the same reason why motherfuckers they call themselves Negro, Black, and Color. It's the same thing. But niggas got a reason because you know for a little while there, if they find out that the nigga was reading all right, they would beat your ass and kill your mama. You see what I'm saying? So of course you wouldn't know. You see what I'm saying? I got a motherfucking excuse. The rest of these bitches ain't got no excuses because that's why they took me down because I was at the top, so they could play catch up. And now I'm back, and you bitches did not get far enough ahead. Fuck is you talking about? God damn it. Alright, so now we look at, if you look at this picture, can you see this motherfucker? Is it visible? Is it visible? This is St. Maurice. Here's St. Maurice with the eagle. Here is Hitler with the stolen swastika. And the fucking eagle thousands of years later. I'm just saying. I'm just motherfucking saying. Alright. Then get to a real good part. My damn blunt keep going out. This long ass blunt.
That mean you ain't smoking.
I said I want all the smoke.
The symbols and shit that they use are being used to get you to think and feel a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we talking about the swastika, that's a symbol for the sun. But now they got us thinking that a symbol for the sun.
Hold on. Pause. Rewind, because my speaker cut out.
Really give a fuck about Nazis and swastikas and shit because they don't really directly affect us.
But it does though. Because mind control.
Mind control. Basically, my point was the main way it affects us though is they took symbols that meant positive things to us, made them negative.
Right.
Not only to us, but the subservient ones of their own kind.
That's true.
And so that is what brainwashed us because we forgot what those symbols meant in the first place.
Indeed.
And they think those symbols mean the destruction of a certain particular race of Caucasians.
Right. And the secret is in their fucking secret ass gay ass motherfucking fraternity while they fucking each other in the ass and shit. They telling what the real motherfucking symbol mean. You see what I'm saying? It's only a secret to the outsiders. It's not a secret to them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They know what's going on. You know.
That's right.
So it's playing games with a motherfucking shit. So on November 15th, 218 BC, Hannibal, a full-blooded Negro marching through conquered territory in Spain and France, which is in Europe, performed the astounding feat of crossing the Alps. With only 26,000 of his original force and 82,000 men remaining, he defeated Rome, the mightiest military power of that age, who had 1 million men in every battle for the next 15 years. Does the 1 million man march? Thank you, baby. Does the 1 million man march sound familiar? You know what I'm saying? It's all this shit is historical and it's significant and it's pointing back. You see what I'm saying? To an age or to an era where the real truth or where the real knowledge is. Niggas, you gotta have eye to see and the ear to hear and follow up on that shit and go get that shit. You see what I'm saying? Now watch. Hannibal, a Negro, a full-blood Negro, is the father of military strategy. His tactics are still taught in leading military academies of the United States, England, France, Germany, and other items. Can you say West Point Military Academy? West Point Military Academy? You see what I'm saying? The most elite military academy? You see what I'm saying? Period, point blank. Right. Hannibal, nigga.
That's right. Just for y'all.
Is it getting dark? Yeah, turn it up. And where am I left? Alright. Boom. So there you go. Alright. Hannibal is usually depicted as a white man. Hannibal is usually depicted as a white man, but his coins in the British Museum and the museum whatever the fuck they say, Cristiano, I think Cristiano, Rome, showing him to have been an African of purest type, Hannibal, an African of purest type, Hannibal, whose military tactics are taught in the leading motherfucking military academies around the world. Full-blooded Negro. The alleged scum of the earth. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So, and now you'll see actual real, this is from a real fucking coin. This is what the nigga really looked like. Boom, bam. Link, boom. So, I need to find a way, if you can help me with that, that'll be fast, John. I need to find a way to make this document. You know how you can go to a website and just download the shit? You see what I'm saying? At this point, I would have to like email it out individually per request. But if there was a way I could make it to where somebody can just go somewhere and download it, that would be fucking fantastic.
That particular coin?
Well, this whole document. You see what I'm saying? Because it's protected under the Fair Use Act, so I can do that as long as I don't sell it. I would have to give it out for free.
Yeah, you can just add a link to when we share this video, we can add a link to the actual PDF.
All right, bet. All right.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be hard at all.
I'm gonna skip that. That point's already been made. I'm gonna skip that. I'm not gonna skip that, goddammit. The word slave was originally applied to white people. It comes from Slav, a Russian people captured by the Germans. All right.
Say that again, man. You gotta say that again.
Yeah, you're right. The word slave was originally applied to white people. It comes from the word Slav, which are Russian people. It means European people. It ain't got shit to do with no nigga. So when they called you a Negro, black, color, Ethiopian, slave, again, they were renaming you, calling you something else so that you would not be able to find yourself in history. Period, point blank. You see what I'm saying? Because that's why they told niggas you can't learn how to read and write. They were trying to disconnect you. Period, point blank. They don't want you to know who the fuck you is. They don't want you to know that you the ancient motherfucking gods who civilized these bitches and put them in the power that they are in today. And these motherfuckers walk around telling me go buy 50-cent COVID masks and loose cigarettes. Suck my dick, bitch. Anyway. Alright, so now you get to the actual motherfucking etymology. Slave. A person who is the shadow property of another. Shadow, which is where you get the word cattle from. Right? You see what I'm saying? How they are herded and kept as property today and sold and eaten and all that. That was literally the classification that they had, quote unquote, Negroes in. Property, not a human being. Which is why they are so intent on enforcing human rights today. Why are they enforcing human rights? Because it's telling you, you are not looked at as a fucking human being. And so now they're having to be compelled to recognize your rights as a human being. Period, point blank. It's so fucking pathetic. So anyway, originally it was Slav or Slav, so used in this secondary sense because of the many Slavs sold into slavery by conquering peoples. Now think of this right here. Slovakia, Slavonia, Czechoslovakia. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not a fucking game.
That's why it's Slav. That's why, the German people, Russian people that were captured by the Germans. Czechoslovakia, all that shit.
And I watched this show called Shameless, right? And it's this bitch on there. It's this Russian bitch. You see what I'm saying? What's her name? What's this bitch name? I forgot. It'll come to me in just a second. But apparently her father sold her into sex slavery when she was a child. And that's her whole story. Her whole story of her whole life revolves around her being a fucking slave. You see what I'm saying? And the narrative is real because if you go back and you think about movies about Russia and shit like that, motherfuckers always oppressed. You see what I'm saying?
Always.
You see what I'm saying? And anybody looking to see that new shit that's coming out about like Tartary and Tataria and all that bullshit, that's them again stealing your fucking shit. Period, point blank. Trying to act like they trying to find some place where they find the least possible evidence of Negro. They thought it was Europe until David McRitchie came out and shut that shit down. You see what I'm saying? Now they trying to use Europe and stick themselves over there like, well, no, we've been here for thousands of years. No, you ain't been nowhere for thousands of years. Period. God damn it. And to set the fucking record straight, when these motherfuckers came on the planet, we had already came up with all the languages. We had already named all the fucking continents. We had already named the motherfucking 7 seas. We had already named the motherfucking 7 wonders of the world and mapped it out. Period. Reese map. That was a motherfucking more. We had already did all this. Period. And these motherfuckers come on. That's why motherfuckers laugh at the idea of Christopher Columbus. Because it's ridiculous. You discovered what? Bitch, I was here already. How did you discover something? Are you that stupid? It don't make no sense. How you gonna discover some shit that motherfuckers already taking full advantage of? Furthermore, these motherfuckers was criminals, rapists, robbers, murderers. The fucking country, Europe, they were trying, continent, whatever, was trying to get rid of these motherfuckers. Svetlana, that was that bitch name. Svetlana, that was that bitch name. Thank you, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I lost my motherfucking train of thought again.
Well, we were just going into how
No, Christopher Columbus, I told you if it's important, it's going to come back. Christopher Columbus, all these motherfuckers was rapists, robbers, and murderers. Rapists, robbers, murderers. Look it up. The country was trying to dump these motherfuckers somewhere. And this motherfucker came up with a scheme. You see what I'm saying? Tell me, he finna go to India, and they say that's why they call these motherfuckers Indians, blase, blase, blase. Even though he already knew what was up because he had hired some rogue Moors. Because niggas have always been selling each other into slavery. He had hired some traitor ass, rogue ass Moor who showed him how to get back to where we was at. In the motherland, the land flowing with milk and honey. And these motherfuckers came over here. And what did these motherfuckers do when they got here? They raped, robbed, and murdered. They stole all the gold. All these motherfucking stories about El Dorado and all these ancient gold. Oh yeah, they found that shit. And they took that shit back home. You see what I'm saying? And then guess what? They did the motherfucking shit again on the Mayflower. You know how these motherfuckers say, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock landed on us? Bitch, that's because I was already here and the shit wasn't called Plymouth Rock. You bitches bumped into my shit and called it Plymouth Rock. And guess who all these motherfuckers were? Rapists, robbers, murderers. How do you know? Because all them bitches was in indentured service. All of them had committed crimes. All of them were coming over here to work off debt that they had to pay off for committing crimes. And when they got released, they didn't want them, so they released them over here. Period, point blank. You motherfuckers start walking on plantations and beating niggas, and now they your boss today.
Yep. Real shit. That's what it is.
Tell me I'm lying. Fuck is you talking about? And then they did it again at Ellis Island. I forgot. Statue of Liberty. The motherfucking presidents told these motherfuckers, bring us your broken, bring us your sick, bring us your unemployed, and they did it again. Whoever calling me, stop fucking doing that. The reason why these motherfuckers, the reason why you see so much foreign commerce going on in your motherfucking land, why does every gas station belong to a motherfucking Middle Easterner? Why all the fucking beauty supply stores belong to motherfucking Chinese motherfuckers? I'm not being a racist. I'm just pointing out the facts. This is my fucking land. Why do they have my shit? Because that's the name of the game. Hold you down, steal your shit, give it to anybody but your ass. Because when they go back to your ass, it's game over. So you niggas need to know who the fuck you is. Period, point blank.
Yep.
Period, point blank. That's what they doing. And then everybody knows that the fucking European is at a fucking negative birth rate right now. Period, point blank. They are dying in the exact same number as they being born. They can't man the fort. They can't hold it down. That's why they bringing in foreigners. Is do anything but give it back. Why these bitches get to come over here and get loans for businesses, homes, and automobiles immediately? You come from a third world country. You were over there scrubbing dirt off your fucking toes and feeding fucking camels. I ain't hating. That's how you was getting down. But then you come over here and all of a sudden you got a fucking gas station? Bitch, you still smell like grass. How you get a gas station?
Yep.
That don't make no fucking
real,
sense.
Bro. That's so real, dog. You ain't talking no lies, bro. I'm with you.
Fuck is you talking about? The first slaves held in the United States were not black, but white.
Say it again, baby.
The first slaves held in the United States were not black, but white. Why? Because it's our shit. They came over here. We lost control. We'll get to that. They were Europeans, mostly British, who died like flies on the slave ships. These motherfuckers have not found one slave ship with a Negro. These motherfuckers talking about they found the motherfucking Noah's Ark. But you ain't found no slave ships. Well, no, where they at in the museum? Point them out. Let me know. Get back to me on that. Period. Point blank. These motherfuckers believe they have found Noah's Ark, some shit that may or may not have even existed. But all this motherfucking triangular trade, all this motherfucking what they call that shit, the Pan African slave. All these, you had to have a lot of boats to bring all these niggas over here. Where the fuck is they at?
So you telling me they haven't found any slaves?
Not one. They keep showing you the same fucking picture of the same fucking idea of a Negro slave boat.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. Let me look it up, man.
And when you find it, send that shit to me. And when you send it to me, I'm a motherfucking scholar. So I'm gonna bust that shit down. I'm gonna find the motherfucker who put it up, and I'm gonna go where he got his motherfucking information from. I'm gonna break that shit down.
I see nothing but drawings.
Period, point blank.
I see nothing but
Where the boat? How you bring this many niggas over here? You didn't. We was already over here. Bitch, this my shit.
Yeah, I see not one actual picture of an actual slave. I only see one drawing, and it's actually the same.
The same one over and over.
Damn! Wow, bro. Wow.
A photograph of a drinking fountain above which hangs a whites only sign is one of the enduring images of racial antagonism in the 20th century. A similar image occurs in the 1655 narrative of Abraham Brown, a slave. The foreman overseeing Brown. But hear me out. Wait. There's a strange twist to the story, which really kind of brings out our point. But just check this out. A similar image occurs in the 1655 narrative of Abraham Brown, a slave. The foreman overseeing Brown refuses to drink out of the same water pot, a water pot that Brown was forced to carry by a yoke from a well. The twist, as you might have surmised, was that Brown is a white captive in Morocco and his boss is a Negro. Period, point blank. The story of white slaves in Africa predates the publication of the Indian captivity narrative and the American slave narratives because they were the first motherfuckers to go in bondage. These motherfuckers are so professional at going into slavery, their fucking national name, slave, became the word for fucking slavery. Period, point blank. I'm not the fucking slave. You are. It's a historical fucking fact. Period, point blank. And they say the language the culture is in the language. And that culture is literally in the language. Look up the word slave.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
All right. The Rock of Gibraltar, the symbol of stability, is named after a Negro ex-slave. It is a corruption of Jabal Tariq, or the Mountain of Tariq. Tariq, who was a Moor, captured the rock, which was then called Calpe in 711 AD. Later, he conquered southern Spain. Tariq's countrymen thereafter ruled Spain for 700 years. Period, point blank. Tariq, who was a Moor, now watch this. The Rock of Gibraltar, the symbol of stability, is named after a Negro ex-slave. It is a corruption of Jabal Tariq. Tariq was a Moor. It's telling you right here that he was a Moor and he was a Negro ex-slave. So which one is it? And why are they doing that? Right? It takes critical thinking, right? Because if you are a national on your land with national possession of your land and your land's resources, obviously you write your history. Obviously, you're going to write your history the way your ancestors wrote their history because you are your ancestors. And there have been no breaks in the lineage. When you get taken over and other people write your history for you, they're going to rewrite everything and they're going to write your ass back in as a slave. It just so happens that in what I have seen, because I see this shit a lot, if you are a Moor, they're going to rewrite your ass back in as a Negro. Wow. One time. I don't even know if you can see this shit. This is a book called Cactus by a woman named Linda Collett, right? Clear as day. I don't know if you can fucking see it or not, but right here, it says a Negro, although in a state of bondage in his own country. A Negro, although in a state of bondage in his own country. Right? certainly, we were not referring to ourselves as Negroes because that word is an insult. Then how were we referring to ourselves? We'll get to all of that.
All right, I think that a lot of this has really been proven. So I want to get down to another aspect of this.
But to that point, I'm glad you run across that because that whole story about the Moors in Spain, which is us, has been told about in a number of books. One of the ones that I love that was introduced to me is The Story of the Moors in Spain by Stanley Lane-Poole. This one. It tells the whole fucking story. And it covers, oh God, it's so juicy. I almost busted a nut when I was reading this motherfucker. I was like, what? What? We came up with algebra. We came up with chemistry. Chemistry has a predecessor called alchemy. It's magic. What? We came up with that. That's where they got alcohol and spirits from. What? We came up with that. Damn, we used to have white hoes by the boatload in slavery called a fucking harem. What? We did that? Damn. We was fucking shit up. And they stole all my motherfucking shit. Period, point blank. So, this is a proclamation from Atlanta. The Moorish American Proclamation. There's another one from Memphis. I'm in Memphis. Goddamn. And my nigga here, my esteemed Naga here, he's in Texas. Just shit, he threw up the funky time. You're Louta. So anyway, these say the same thing, but in particular, is that visible? I really want motherfuckers to see this. If it's not because it's fucking light. We'll make do.
Man, it's relatively visible.
Got you.
Like I can see it.
And if you can't, the links to all the shit in here, motherfucking look it up. I mean, all you gotta do is fucking listen. I mean, it's not a fucking secret for real. So
and then we're gonna put up the whole document.
Right. Indeed.
People can go over.
So the Moorish Americans are teaching their people their true nationality and divine creed, that they may become better citizens and know that they are not Negroes, colored folk, black people, Afros, African Americans, Ethiopians, etc. If you're not anything they calling you, you know how motherfuckers say, well, they say they call me everything but my mama named me or some shit like that. They call me everything but my name. That's what these motherfuckers are literally doing. They call your ass dirt if they had to. As long as they ain't got to call you by what you were properly referred to as in history and as in the law, because then they start fucking shit up for them. Because they've been lying and they've been stealing. And how can you beat me if I'm me? Ooh. As long as I'm coming saying I'm a Negro, black, or all this other bullshit, then they get to get away with it. Because you can't legally substantiate that. And there is legal proof. God damn it. Look up what the goddamn nigga name is. Fuck. Sanford. Dred Scott. Look up the motherfucking Dred Scott case. And look up the case. Don't Google it and look at what these motherfuckers... Look up the case and see what the judges have to say about it. These motherfuckers will tell you plainly and clearly. What the fuck is that?
That's right.
Decline. My bad, Casey.
Oh, you good.
These motherfuckers will tell you plainly and clearly. Plaintiff in error. He is referring to himself as a Negro. And Negroes, colorful black, have no fucking rights that we legally have to give a damn about. Period. Because there is no such thing as that shit legally and historically in the putting together of the culture and the civilization and the law, which we absolutely did. So then how can we, ass backwards, like, go back into a system that we created, calling ourselves names which we were not, and expect to get something out of it? Furthermore, these motherfuckers gonna take every opportunity to reinforce the lie. Include kill motherfuckers like Trayvon Martin. Rest his soul. God bless the dead. I don't mean to talk bad about the dead. And that was fucked up shit. But the fact of the matter is, all this lack of justice comes from you. Justice cannot be rendered to you because you cannot go to the fucking bank and cash a check with a fake ID that you got in another motherfucking name. It's not gonna work. Furthermore, your ass might go to jail. You need to be trying to have your own fucking shit in your own fucking name. Elsewise, they're gonna give you the boot with Vaseline on the tip so it slide up your ass a little bit. For me. Fucking man. Anyway, Moorish Americans are teaching their people their true nationality and divine creed, that they may become better citizens and know that they are not Negroes, colored folk, black people, nor African Americans, because these names were given to slaves by slave holders in 1779 and lasted until 1865. Period, point blank. So, in conclusion, so we can wrap this shit up and bring it to the end. Smoke child, bitch. We want our smoke. We want our smoke. We want our smoke. That's that shit the DJ be doing when they about to drop it. I was wondering what that was. I was kind of in between Yosemite Sound, shooting gun, and the DJ dropping the motherfucker right before they drop the song. I'm on the DJ now.
One is a DJ and then one is like a little later gun. They go pew 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 pew.
Right. That's what I thought. Because either way, yeah. Either way, because I reach shots fired. We want all the smoke, bitch, but at the same time, we can drop this shit on your motherfucking ass. DJ style. Fuck you,
yeah.
So,
yeah.
In conclusion, the world, Craig. The world, Craig. Fuck you, bitch. The world means the 7 continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica, and Europe. And if you notice, Europe, these motherfuckers, it's the only motherfucker that started with an E as opposed to an A. Why you bitches out of line? Always out of line. Always out of line. God damn. We need to put these motherfuckers back in line. That's the only problem. Period. That's a nigga problem. A nigga think that they actually out here inventing computers and Bill Gates and bullshit. Look up a computer chip. Look out the layout of the Giza Plateau and tell me that's not a computer chip.
Exactly.
Tell me these bitches ain't stealing your shit. These motherfuckers ain't coming up with nothing. Only thing they coming up with is a finger in their ass. Fuck is you talking about? And I mean that shit. The world means 7 continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica, Europe. As referenced in the proclamations above, those known as Negroes, blacks, coloreds, and African Americans, etc., who they say came from Africa, bitch, we came from Earth. All over this motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Fuck is you talking about? Everywhere on this bitch. I had ancient kingdoms in Africa, America, everywhere. Furthermore, above is written attestation to the fact that my feet were the first feet to step down here in the Americas, which is North America, Central America, South America, and the I. Plus the I, which America is the entire Western Hemisphere of planet Earth. America is the entire Western Hemisphere of planet Earth. America, North America. Switching my camera. Fuck that. These bitches stop my line. Can't stop my line. I'm back. Thought I got up. I'm back on you bitches. I don't know. I might have just ran the time down. I told you I talked to you.
Broadcast interrupted. And then it went off.
Anyway, let me finish this shit real fast. So, all over this bitch. Am I on there? Am I back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you good. You back.
Alright. We kept all over this bitch. If you go back through the fucking document, I'm showing you shit from everywhere. 12,000, 6,000, 40,000, whatever years ago. All over. Asia, Africa, North and South America, Australia, Antarctica, and Europe too, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? So, if you don't believe me, the fucking proclamation, they show you North America, South America. Everybody know Africa, cradle civilization. Everybody know that shit. Which is how do you understand how motherfuckers can deny this shit? If you can say Africa is the cradle of civilization, then you inherently recognize that everybody came from what the fucking African is.
Mm-hmm.
So these motherfuckers great. Anyway, so Australia, as my niggas know, the Australian Aborigines, boom. First motherfuckers touched down in Australia. Ooh, melanin. Ooh, melanin. Good. motherfucker. A, from Hindustan, which is India, to Manchuria, which is China, and beyond. The word nigga. White kid spell, little quote unquote white kid rather spell niggas in the spelling bee. And you remember what it sounded like?
No, I remember you telling me about
You're
that.
right. He was like niggas. And then the white kid was like, what? Did he really just say that? Point is, it's a fact, and it even sounds the same. Niggas.
Yeah.
That's my nigga. My nigga, man. That's my niggas. You hear what the fuck you talking about?
My nigga.
My Naga. What's up, Naga? What's up, my Naga? You hear me? So blah 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 blah.
Yeah, man. I think the point is for us melanated people to establish some sort of identity or some sort of agency.
Not establish it, but to just go back to what the fuck it was, because you come with some new shit, you're gonna get some new results.
No, I ain't saying create nothing new. I'm just saying have an identity, like to attach to, which of course is what we're talking about. We're just giving them an identity because we don't have an identity. We saying we black, we saying we niggas, Negroes.
Furthermore, we're muddying the waters even further by, how can I say this without being disrespectful? There's no way to fucking say this without being disrespectful, so fuck it. Because we don't know where we came from, we invent, concoct shit in our heads, and then we fly off the wall with that shit, and then you see shit like Nicki Minaj Barbie. You see what I'm saying? And all this other dumbass, whack ass shit. You see what I'm saying? Which we know from one hand is them being mind controlled and used to further an agenda. But on the other hand, is them not having any kind of contact or any kind of basis of who you are. And if you don't know where you came from, then you can't possibly know where the fuck you're going. You see what I'm saying?
So I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying the purpose of this exhaustive ass document is so that they can have, and we gonna put this shit up so they can go read it and look over this shit and match this shit up themselves. So you do know where you fucking came from. And
right.
You don't, and if you do make up some shit, it's based on some shit that you actually do know.
But then I gotta apologize to you, because at the end of the day, a nigga can make up some shit. And let me tell you why I say that, because everybody, like, if you go back to the movie Black Panther, right? Like, there would be different occasions which would cause for different dress or different habit, right? Different way, and different customs and different things you do and different things you say, and different people do different things. And so what I'm saying is, and this is how we've always been. You see what I'm saying? We've always been a motherfucker that had many different motherfucking styles, right? And so the fact of the matter is, when I, as God, create some shit, it just becomes the next toy for you motherfuckers to play with. You see what I'm saying? Because what is hip hop, right? And why has hip hop taken over the whole motherfucking world like it has? Why they got a fucking Migos in China and shit? You see what I'm saying? And so again, even if it's the bottom, which I'm not saying that about hip hop, that's what they say. I love it. I make music. Can you see my shit? I'm in the fucking studio all the time. So my point is, that's what they say. That's the negativity they put on it. But my point is, no matter, I can imagine it, come up with whatever I want to, and I can do that, and it still be me. However, they like to play linguistics games, right? And one of the ones that they've gotten supremely good at is calling you everything but what your mama named you, right? And forcing you into that idea and making you argue from that viewpoint, wherein you demonstrate incompetence and legally shut yourself down. You see what I'm saying? Because they laughing at you. Because everybody knows it's a different ball game when you walk in that courtroom. And you can talk that shit if you want to. But if you ain't talking what's right, I've been through that. You can talk what's right, or you can talk what's left. You talk what's left, a book gonna hit your ass upside the head, because they're gonna throw the book at your ass. You hear the motherfucker talk. And it ain't gonna be the Bible. It's gonna be a law book, that whole bigger than the Bible. God damn it. So, to get to the end, I think, oh, no, I gotta crack my jokes, because I got some jokes in this motherfucker. So, I'm a silly motherfucker. So anyway, in short, we still in Asia, because we going everywhere. North America, South America, Australia, and all, you're blase. We still in Asia. The Muslims did not call us Asiatic for nothing. It's because we was there first too, bitch. So, for all you motherfuckers trying to steal my ancient Chinese secrets, remember, and that shit for bitch niggas. Look, they even tell you, for bitch niggas. Don't do that. God damn it. Oh yeah, in Europe. Remember the Grimaldi? If you don't, just, fast forward, pause, rewind, it's fucking 2020 shit. You can do that. Remember the Grimaldi. So, for all you false claiming as pale people, modern Europeans claiming to be the ancient and true Europeans, but who are not. Remember, you're a peon. You're a peon, not me. Remember, slave. Alright? Peonage, you're a peon. Peonage literally means debt slavery. Peon. There you go. You're a peon. No, said the God. The ancient motherfucker. Oh, wait. Oh. And so because that's the case, if you haven't figured it out yet, this means that Proto-Indo-European, the origin of the vast majority of the English language and many other languages comes from me, bitch. You are not the ancient European. I am the ancient European, you motherfucker, you. What is you talking about? So a motherfucker be like, why you talk like you white? Who? Me? Nigga, please. You just stupid. So, besides, David McRichard makes this very clear in his book, Ancient and Modern Britons. The contributions of David McRichard to black history is enormous and cannot be disputed. His work inspired such luminaries as Gerald Massey, John Henry Clark, Godfrey Higgins, to name a few. In the quest to expose the age-long conspiracy to hide and in many cases distort the contributions of blacks in science and inventions, to say the least. These people published the 2 volumes of Richard's work as proof that blacks were adventurers and discoverers while others were still shitting in their hand making snowmans in motherfucking caves. Fuck is you talking about? It is of paramount importance that such inequities in the portrayal of the lives and times of early blacks be fucking removed. Be thee far from me, ye peasants. I'm talking about... No, I'm talking about the lies, not necessarily people, because again, I'm not racist. I'm not shitting on people. I'm shitting on liars. Because if you don't get down, if you don't shit on me, I ain't gonna shit on you. Period, point blank.
Period, point blank.
And the core of those works be brought to the general public for their scientific merits. Racism and the dictates of Jim Crow laws as practiced in the past, which means them writing your motherfucking ass out of history as you are and putting your ass back in history as who you are not. That's what that means. Should not continue to dominate academic research and integrity. A race of men now rejected from society for their sable skin and their frizzled hair, who founded on the study of the laws of nature those civil and religious principles that still govern they ass today, should be honored and celebrated. Not this put on a COVID mask bullshit you bitches gotta go. Man, come on, man, stop it. This shit whack as hell. These motherfuckers don't have a name, a language, a culture, a government, a flag, a hope, a dream, a gene without me. That's right. They're my genetics too, bitch. These motherfuckers don't even have bodies outside of me. Yep, I'm taking that raggedy ass shit back too. Now, keep the Caduceus, the serpent, in mind. My Naga, Serpent King. The caduceus is the literal emblem for all things medical or concerning healing. See below an example of the fact that we, the ancient black Negroes, Naga, gods, among many other titles, known historically as Moors, permeated planet Earth from America to Europe, excluding, to my knowledge, Antarctica because we don't fuck with the cold. However, it wasn't always cold there. Besides, Admiral Byrd them seen some down there that scared the fuck out their ass that all signed the worldwide treaty, some shit and I ain't going back. And NASA's lying to you. And if anybody ever wondered if is the earth round or flat, I don't goddamn know. Still working on that. Because these motherfuckers had some convincing shit I'm like, no. Look it up. Yep. No. Look it up. Yep. No. Look it up. Probably not, but you can't say yes. Damn. So now it's like this gray area. But I know one thing. These motherfuckers have never, ever showed one picture of a spherical planet Earth. It's always been a composite. Look it up. Look it up. I ain't saying COVID real. I ain't saying it's fake. I ain't saying the planet flat. I ain't saying it's round. I'm saying stop believing what motherfuckers tell you and look the shit up yourself. Period. Point blank. Who the fuck am I? I already told you I'm a nobody from nowhere. So if you listen to me, you a goddamn fool. If you believe something I say because I said it, you a goddamn fool. Your best bet is to stop believing what people tell you and to look it up your fucking self. So anyway, so going back to, you know, serpents and Nagas and, you know, blah, all over the world. Here's India, serpents, Naga, Negro. That's it. Here's China, the dragon, serpent, Naga, nigga. That's it. That's Egypt, serpent, dragon, Naga, nigga. And the Americas, serpent, dragon, Naga, nigga. Yes. What the fuck is you talking about? So, from Asia to Africa to America, the BBC, which is big black culturally significant serpents, not big black cocks. That would be inappropriate. Kids may be watching. But BBCs nonetheless have been swinging low in this bitch since the beginning of time.
No.
Swing low, sweet cherry. Goddamn. So,
Like the big black
you know, and you know, see, I'm gonna skip this because I was kind of in my feelings when I wrote this shit. So, the last part, we just gonna skip all that. If you saw it, you pause it, you can read it. Cool, but it kind of goes like this. It's really just a reiteration of everything from the beginning. Look, smoke talk. We about at the end. I guess I wanted half the smoke. We want all the smoke. But anyway,
Man, that's a long ass smoke.
man, this motherfucker was long as hell, bro. It took me so long to roll this bitch.
No.
Ooh, I made it all the way through without taking one sip of water. I'm getting good. Cause I be practicing. Nigga, did your pause me. Anyway, nigga, it's your back. There you go.
I'm back, man. Oh, yeah. Gotta keep that H2O, man.
Gotta keep that H2O. Like, and that's high quality H2O. And the H2O. But it might be tap water. Put back in the tank. I do not drink tap water. And if you do, you're a goddamn fool. Oops, no more Kool-Aid.
No more Kool-Aid. No Kool-Aid, man.
But for real, bro, I don't eat pork. I don't eat beef. Bro, I don't fuck with none of this shit, bro. When I do my research and I get down to it, bro, and I know what's going on. Render unto Caesar what's due to Caesar. You can have that shit, nigga. I don't want it.
Yep.
Fuck is you talking about? So anyway, we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end. If you have, I tried to make this shit 30 minutes long. I failed. I failed miserably. But if you made it along even through when whatever happened. Huh?
I knew that.
I knew that. I knew that. That's my girlfriend sitting in the back mocking me. Whatever. It's my shit, yeah. So anyway, if y'all made it along, thank you. Here's the point. So here's my metaphor that I came up with for this shit. I imagine myself to be on the open sea. I built my boat. I made my motherfucking sail. I did everything right. I got my motherfucking sail out. The only problem is ain't no motherfucking wind. Ain't no wind blowing, so I'm stuck here, right? But I realized that if I kick this water, some shit start happening. Sometimes, you know, shit come out the water and bite me. Try to bite my motherfucking foot off. Sometimes I move and get to the shore. But the fact of the matter is, if I stay out here on this boat, it's not gonna matter if no motherfucking shark bit my foot off now, is it? It's not. So I'm gonna kick this fucking water. Fuck who get mad. I'm kicking this water. And me and my homie doing something. So if you got anything to add to this shit that's positive, bring it on forth. If you hate and you got dumbass shit to say, go read a book, nigga. God damn it. Remember the shit that came out so man, read a book. Read a motherfucking book. That shit made me mad. I was like, but I do read books. A lot, goddammit. Fuck you, man. But anyway, this is also, again, this is not meant to be an insult to anybody. You know what I mean? I am not a racist because if I was a racist, I would have won the fucking race, bitch, because I was first. I couldn't possibly be a racist. Every fucking body on the planet comes from my genetics. Who am I racist against? An aspect of myself? I might as well be mad at my reflection in the mirror. That don't make no fucking sense.
Real shit,
So,
man.
anyway.
Real shit.
So I'm not here to insult anybody or any of that bullshit. I'm not here to practice any superiority. It's a fact. I'm fucking superior. It's a fact. Look it up. So, whatever. And if a motherfucker mad, fuck you. I think I already been through that. And lastly, smoke talk. We want all the smoke, bitch.
Well, I'm not gonna be coming back next week.
Oh yeah, stay tuned, cause we gonna have another one. We gonna have some more, a whole lot more. This ain't it.
Yeah, that shit gonna be a lot.
Like,
Better
y'all should have saw what a nigga had before I condensed it down like Campbell soup. I had a Bible for you niggas. We gonna have to do series, goddamn. They're gonna Netflix that hoe. But we busted down, tried to do 30 minutes. It ended up being what? Well, 4 hours and 20 minutes on 420. And I tried to start at 420, but Facebook was being a bitch. So whatever. All right, peace out.
Yeah, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. We did it.
Baby, how I stop this shit? Baby, how I stop this shit? Baby, how I stop this shit? You nigga gonna be watching me in my draw.